Hey Internet, for this video I'm going to unbox and test the DZV USB wired gamepad controller for PC, PS3, and Android. It's $20 on Amazon and has the PS3 button configuration. It has enough buttons to work on probably all classic console emulators. Also, a little caveat, my channel isn't primarily unboxing stuff. I actually have tutorial videos and other things in here. Anything I post here is mostly coming from my lifestyle, and I'm pretty sure there are others that enjoy the same things I do. So in short, I'll do unboxing tutorials and whatever, if it relates to things I do daily, and would benefit someone out there. Okay, sorry for going off on a tangent. I bought this gamepad because my Microsoft Sidewinder that I've had for 10 years finally bit the dust. There was some good pads on Amazon that were actually cheaper than this one, but they didn't have my desired button count. If I'm going to get a game controller with the primary goal of playing emulators, I want one with the most buttons that copies a layout of the console system with the most buttons. This is the cheapest of the pads I've found that is compatible with PC and has a PS3 layout. Well, this pad is actually a real PS3 controller as well. Alright, so in the box is just the controller and manual. I'm glad there's no install disk, so that means it's plug and play right out of the box. No driver install necessary. The manual? Does anyone actually read them? Okay, let's see what this controller is all about. Copy of the PS3 controller. I doubt anyone would buy this for that purpose. Maybe a small percentage, like 10%. You shouldn't be buying this as a backup PS3 controller. The 4-foot cord is not long enough for that. The controller feels good on the hand. It has a glossy plastic finish. Also, it's incredibly light. The controller also has a vibration feature, which I didn't expect for a controller at this price point. Too bad I didn't have any software to test it out on. USB connector? They put a protective cap in it, so that's pretty cool. Plugging into laptop. Detects the pad instantly. Windows 10 sees it as an Xbox controller. One reason I liked the Sidewinder so much was the button response and input accuracy. I had some old PC gamepads that were cheap in the past, and it was impossible to do Hadoukens and Shoryukens on them. Input accuracy was terrible on cheap gamepads. A good way to test input accuracy is with fighting games. So let's go test this pad out on some. Also, before anyone gets upset that I'm using emulators, the games shown on this video are ones I actually owned back in the 90s. What better game to test input accuracy on than Street Fighter 2? Crappy gamepads make pulling moves impossible. That isn't the case, as I'm able to pull off moves without trouble. I'm not struggling at all to pull off Ken's moves. No input lag either, or at least I don't notice it. Also, the controller is pretty comfortable, with my only complaint being the top L1 and L2 buttons should be positioned a little lower. Maybe this gamepad was meant for smaller hands. It doesn't really bother me. Side-scrolling games should be fine with any controller, but I just felt like showing it anyways. I played with the pad for a few hours before editing this video. It does have controller hand fatigue over time, but it wasn't that much different from my old Sidewinder, which was my best gamepad. So this gets a pass for extended gaming. You'll probably feel it mostly in the index fingers, with L1 and L2 not being placed ideally, at least in my opinion. So yeah, there's really nothing else to say. This gamepad is definitely a worthy replacement of my Microsoft Sidewinder. Comfortable, input is accurate, I don't really have anything negative to say about it. Well, actually I do. The USB cord is awfully short. I'm too lazy to measure it, but I think it's 4 feet long. You're probably going to want a USB extension. Besides the short cord, it's a great, comfortable, responsive PC gamepad and will work with pretty much every retro console emulator known to man. Definitely worth the buy, considering it's only $20. Just don't forget to buy an extension if your computer setup is a distance from your chair. And that's it. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching.